Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for the Buccaneers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They go play action with Willis.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Willis out of the gun. It's ball complete to Trey Palmer.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw, Willis.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Only a yard of the completion. It's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Willis to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Luke Musgrave.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Irvin. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets them the first. The Buccaneers at 10-2 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late, winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
180!
Now Mayfield. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. You can look at the Saints defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
There's a short one taken in by Otten. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover it. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rush will just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
It's 4th down.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Mayfield looks to throw. Yeah, that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Malik Willis, 62 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, of course, this a critical game with regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. McMillan with it. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 13-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And the offense, they'd really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Willis will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles. But also, when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
18 Cardinal.
Willis looks to pass it here. Musgrave's got it out right.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
That's out wide for Palmer.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Panther 60.
Now Willis to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis wants to pass it again. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to move back in front.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves out to 7. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Already know how it go. Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot.
2nd down and 6 now.
180.
Mayfield to throw it. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. 70, 70.
Play action, Willis.
Steps away.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. Go.
Here's Willis.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's going to rain. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had a broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Prater's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
This is caught by McMillan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And a fast footwork by White. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Give him 30 yards there.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Mayfield down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
180!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Booker. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Willis.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Camaro. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the the Bucs' 43-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Shotgun snap to Willis. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cowboy 80.
To throw, here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Willis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 23. Willis showing off the wheels there. He gets him the first down.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
The pass caught by Olave. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey.
Willis. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
We've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Alert, alert. Good. 20. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. Open man downfield is Davis. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on second down. Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
180!
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
180! Regular!
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here's Jones.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
They go play action with Willis. They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olafo.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
18, 5 in. 2. 70,
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Well, Buck's going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Willis looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Warriors, 17.
Willis looking to throw it. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Saints 24. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Set the ring. Ready?
Willis will try again here after the pick 6.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Come on. 19 tight. 19. Go.
Back to throw, Willis. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
Willis's pass complete to Rashid Shaheed. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Willis will look to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60. Trap 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Pioneer.
Willis got to have this one. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That gives them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. That's out wide for Palmer. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Willis. That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
They'll set up the screen down to Kamara.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. Here's Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Willis.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And he returns this to the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Baker.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 180. Kings. What's that?
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for New Orleans, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3, and they'll get a chance